What's up, guys? Mark here at Wired Customs Motorsports. We are driving to the store at this moment. Right now, I am unprotected because I do not have a dash cam. We just bought this Wrangler about 3 weeks ago, and I just haven't put one in yet. But yesterday, I started thinking I really need to get a dash camera in there because I'm on the road right now. If I was to get in a wreck, or the car to the left or to the right of me comes into my lane and hits me, what can happen? They can tell the police officer and the insurance company that I went into their lane. And you know what? There's no way that you can prove that. There's no way that they can prove who went into whose lane unless the other party is responsible and mature and agrees that they went into your lane. Otherwise, your insurance will have to pay for your car, and their insurance will pay for their car, and you'll both get a mark on your insurance for it. But if you have this, everything is documented. All right, guys, our number one camera that we use here at Wired Customs is the Escort, and this is the brand new one that came out about 3 to 4 weeks ago. This is the Escort M2, replaced the M1. I had the M1 in my previous car, and when this one came out, I had to swap it out just because it's the newest, greatest option, and it has a few more features that the other one did not. We're going to attach it to our Cobra 360, which the mounting point is very similar to the Escort 360 Max is. This is the Cobra 360. This is the one that I use in this Wrangler here. My Silverado, I have the Escort in there. And they are very, very good window mount radars. If you have a high-end car or you speed a lot and you don't want to run a risk of, you know, what comes after speeding at pretty high speeds, we have some integrated options that it's part of the car. It's not a window mount. Everything is hidden and sleek and professionally installed. And if you want questions about that, if you have any questions about that part, just hit me up. All right, guys, let's. I'm gonna open it up here and let you look at it, and then we're gonna put it on. Again, this is the Escort M2 dash cam that attaches to the bracket of the Escort 360 Max. It will also attach to, these are always so hard to open up, by the way. It will also attach to the Cobra 360 as well. The reason it's called a 360 is because when it gives you an alert, it will tell you which direction that alert's coming from. That's kind of important. To have the information to know about where it's coming from. Is it behind you? It's kind of important. Is it in front of you? Very important. I believe it'll also tell you if it's to the right or left, but normally it will hit on either the front or the rear. So here's the camera right here. The awesome part about this is there's no extra cords you have to add. It literally has I think it's called I don't want to state what it's called just in case it's wrong, but telephone style cord, which is going to plug into our radar. It literally plugs in. We're going to unplug the main plug here, plug in the camera plug, and then the radar plug will now plug into the camera. And all this attaches nice and neat as soon as you plug it in. The light will come on once we turn it on to begin with. These cameras come with an SD card as well. Well, I got to plug it in, but we haven't added the direct wire option yet because like I stated, I just got this Wrangler a few weeks ago. But on the mount of the radar, which is like this here, small, this part here is magnetic, which is amazing. The very first time I looked at this, I'm like, it's magnetic, how's it gonna like hold it well? But it holds it amazing. You can pull, I'm literally pulling on it, and I could break it off if I wanted to. That's how strong it is. It actually has a little flange right here and an open spot up in here, and it goes up in there and magnetizes in place. It will not come off unless you take it off. Absolutely not one time has it ever came off. But to put this on, it has a little arm here, and we're going to unscrew the part of the mount that holds the radar on and take this screw out and stick this on. It's literally that easy. For right now, I can unplug the camera to make it a little easier. I'm gonna unscrew this. It's about as easy as a camera option can get. It gets no easier. Stick it on. Like that. That's how it goes. Now, I believe, yeah, there it goes. Okay, never mind. Just like that. So it's now on the bracket. You noticed that took me half of a minute. Plug the radar back in. And then
auto no X full dark.
Accidentally hit a button there, and then there you go. Take this sticker off. There we go. You now have a camera and a radar all in one. We're gonna hang it up here again on our window. Make it straight. Plug it in. Turn it around. Now keep in mind that this cord is fixing to go away. This is how 95% of people are going to hook it up because they don't want to pay to get it done the right way at a place, and they're just going to want to plug it in. But they have a direct wire option, which literally takes about 40 minutes. We tap the accessory of the car. When you turn the key on, it turns on. Turn the key off, the radar and camera turn off. And then there's no wires exposed at all. We are waiting on a mount for the window. For the rear view mirror mount. But they're out of stock at this time. As soon as they come in, we're gonna attach everything to the rear view and get it off of the lower portion of the window. So hopefully this video helps you guys. We carry Escort and have carried Escort for about 5 years now. I can honestly tell you I've never had to warranty an Escort product. Not one time has an Escort product had to be warranted. They have a really good product, and if I ever was to have a problem, they would just exchange it for me because of the relationship that we have with all of our retailers. Escort, yeah. So if you ever get in if this car is ever involved in a wreck, now we are protected. Without that dash camera, you have zero protection. Imagine your wife and kids in a car and somebody hits them and they get hurt, or even if they don't get hurt, they have no protection. You want them protected, like, especially because the camera, I believe, is around $200. You don't even have to have a radar. If you're not into that, cool, but get a camera. Every one of my personal cars has a radar and a camera. If you're not into radars, that's perfectly okay, but don't leave yourself with no protection. We have backup cameras to protect, so we know what's going on. You need a camera for the same issue. We have backup sensors, which tell us how close we are before we hit an object. Same thing. You need to be protected out there on the streets. If you guys have any questions, 682-312-8817, or you can visit us at wiredcustoms.com, wiredcustomsmotorsports.com. We also have no interest financing available here. About 99% of people get approved. It's not based off of your credit history. It's based off of your banking history. So, all right, guys, peace.